на переселение больше денег направить.
In front of a crowd of about 600 people, the Russian president for more than 4 hours answered 67 questions related to both domestic and international topics. Among the most pressing issues, Vladimir Putin vowed to continue with the conflict in Ukraine and end the fighting on Russian terms.
There will be peace when we achieve our goals that you mentioned. Now let's get back to these goals. They don't change. Let me remind you what we talked about then: the denazification of Ukraine, demilitarization, its neutral status.
Putin revealed that 617,000 military personnel are involved in the fighting, with troops strengthening their positions along the front line. He reassured Russians there was no need for another round of mobilization, with nearly 500,000 volunteers so far. He said the flow is not diminishing. On the economy, Putin said despite Western sanctions, Russia's GDP will grow by 3.5% in 2023, although inflation will approach 8%. Putin said Russia will focus on building ties with countries that seek an equal partnership.
While Putin stands for compromise, he clearly indicates that we are not following the Western lead. We will create alternative centers of influence, and our task is to offer equal terms of cooperation to all our partners. This is what unites China and Russia, and this is what unites Russia with other countries that want to join its alliance.
The Russian president talked about the development of the country's regions, including the so-called new territories previously administered by Ukraine. And he stressed the need to beef up the country's sovereignty by increasing its defensive capabilities, technological independence and industrial productivity. The press conference took place just days after Vladimir Putin announced he would seek re-election in March. Analysts say that his answers on Thursday will most likely serve as a template for his campaign for another term. Dasha Chernysova, CGTN, Moscow.